This is Pack here. Welcome to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 games that I think should make a comeback. Maybe this year or a year down the road. I don't care. But I think that there's certain games that really do need to make a comeback, a return, if you will. I mean, it's been years since we've had these games, and I think even if the controversy is in that game, like in the previous year, that it was banned in certain countries, but I so happen to have the game. I did sell it in an a garage sale not too long ago, this past year, and these 3 games, again, I think really do need to make a comeback. And if so, have it be a different company make these games. Because I really believe, or put the let's say, stuff that was in that game into a different one. And I'm going to start it off with one of the games that I think should make a comeback. And it's a sports game that was out a few years ago. I think the last one was in 2014, I believe. Comment down below and let me know if that's right or not. NCAA football and the basketball games as well. Back in the day, I'm not really much of a sports guy, but I have played some NFL Madden and NBA games and 2K's basketball games and stuff like that. And I love those, okay? But what would be awesome is if you were to bring back those college games that everybody's been wanting. Alright? Bring back NCAA football and basketball. Because I don't know if there's any other sports that did that had the NCAA feel to it. But that would be so much fun because you would have online mode. Because I don't know if 14 had one. Where, say that part of the state or whatever, in for instance, my team would be, since I live in Oklahoma, my team would be OSU, Oklahoma State University, University of Oklahoma, OU. And then there's another team that no one ever actually pays attention to, which is Tulsa, the Golden Hurricanes, which I don't know why they're called that, But yes, I would love to face a friend of mine or whoever in an NCAA game online. Because it's so much fun to actually, I hate to say it, humiliate the other player when it's your team, when it's your college team. It was so fun. Like, it was really fun back in the day to play those. And I remember to this day playing on the Xbox 360, one of those NCAA games, If EA's the one that made these games, and comment down below to let me know what was the dispute behind the whole deal, the reasons why we don't have them to this day. If you can comment down below, some of you who might know why we don't have these games, let me know in the comment section below. But if EA can't do it, EA, here's the idea. Give it to 2K. Give it to them. I'm pretty sure they would love to do it. I mean, they do certain games, but I think there's a different part of 2K that does the sports games only, like WWE and the NBA stuff. So I would think they would love to do this. They would probably love to make the college games as well. But that would be so awesome. I would love to play as OU and OSU again, or Notre Dame, because I do like that team as well. Um, but that that game really does need to make a comeback because a lot of the fans have been wanting it, and so on. Um, but yeah, comment down below and let me know what you guys thought of that game. Just let me hear you. Let me hear your thoughts on whether if you want the college games to come back as well. Um, but I'm gonna go on to the next game that I think really does need to make a comeback, and this one had a lot of controversy around it. And the game was called Manhunt, I believe. I know that's what it was called. But that was going to come out. Rockstar did this game, and it was super brutal. All right, and they have Manhunt 1 right now on the PlayStation Store under the PlayStation 2 games, which I will buy eventually and maybe live stream it on my channel. So I could show you how brutal the game actually is. But it was fun, and it was also creepy too. And I'm going to give you a fair warning. In that game, there's a lot of words that are terrible, okay? But yes, they was going to make a sequel to it, which they did, Manhunt 2. I have Manhunt 2, or had Manhunt 2, but I did sell it in the garage sale we had not too long ago. And I should have kept it. Alright, I should have kept it for certain reasons. Because it's a nostalgic game in a way, because it's kind of rare, because you won't see it anymore, maybe. Unless they try to find some way to put it on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store or whatever. But it was Manhunt 2, the one that had the most controversy out of all of it in one of the parts of the countries. Comment down below and let me know which one it was. But you could do a lot of stuff in that game, and it was really weird. But it was one of those games like with GTA San Andreas coming out at the time. It was so much fun to do all that stuff. I remember doing that on the PlayStation 2, playing that. And the thing is, I never beat Manhunt. There was a part in the game I couldn't even get past. But one of the games that they thought about doing is a sequel to Manhunt 2, which would have been Manhunt 3, which we have never got it yet. But I kind of wish we could get something like that again. They've been hard on working on Red Dead and GTA Online, and I guess their upcoming project, maybe Bully 2 or something like that, which would be awesome if they did a Bully 2, but that's not where we're going. We're here today, but we're going with Manhunt 3. I would love to see a Manhunt 3 with the story of maybe the same guy that was in the first one, do that, you know what I mean? And put some of the implements from Grand Theft Auto into that, because I've noticed something, I just now noticed, one of the masks on Grand Theft Auto Online is the mask from Manhunt that one of the guys were wearing. It says, "Please stop me," or something like that. And it's all yellow, which is really cool. I would just love to see a Manhunt 3. Even though we're in the times that we are right now, it'd be kind of pushing it. But which is, I have to say it's kind of fine now, because with all the horror movies out there now that kind of tries to push it, really push it, they get away with it in a way, so that's why they have the rated R on it. To go ahead with the third and final game that I think should make a comeback. Some of you may remember this game. I don't know. I know I do because I thought about it not too long ago. It was for the PlayStation 2. It did spawn a sequel. And I think one of the companies should either try to make that game a comeback, because I don't think the developers are still around. But I know Activision is. But the game is called True Crime Streets of L.A. I think that game should maybe make a return, a remake or something. Or at least, let's say Ubisoft for one. And I don't know why I picked Ubisoft, but I think they'd be the perfect ones to do this. Because when they dropped Watch Dogs, in a way, to me, my opinion, Watch Dogs kind of felt that way a little bit. I don't remember if Aiden Pierce was supposed to be an undercover cop or something, but that's what True Crime Streets of L.A. was about an undercover detective. I'm trying to remember the plots of that game, but it some of the stuff in that game was actually fun to play as a cop. You could, and this is going to sound silly, and especially again like the times we're living in, it'd be kind of wrong to do, but you would think we would have a game like that right now, in a way, because a lot of stuff pushes it. You can go up to the person and handcuff them. Yeah, I don't know if some of you remember that, but you can actually handcuff the person who you think may or may not be, a suspect, And that was so much fun. It was on the PlayStation 2. I believe it was on Nintendo GameCube, and it was also on Xbox, I believe. And boy, Ubisoft, if you could get your hands on that, take a look at that. And if you are actually planning on doing a Watch Dogs 3, take some of those elements, some of those things I just mentioned, like handcuffing and stuff like that. Of course, in the game, you can call up the cops, because you have the hacking system. You can call up the cops and have the cops arrest the suspect for some sort of crime, Let's say in Watch Dogs 3, you put the element from True Crime, Streets of L.A. in New York, of being able to arrest, like a citizen's arrest, on the suspect. But let's say that the protagonist or whatever is actually a cop in a way, but nobody knows it, you know what I mean? But that would be pretty cool if you could implement that from a game from the past. Because that would be so amazing. I mean, you would think it would have that implement anyways, but you don't. But we're going to end this here. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and share. And comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of these 3 games that I mentioned that should make a comeback. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.